Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have the Final Fantasy V event, Scouring the Depths, introducing... I used to say Brasco was the most confusing character that we got, but, yeah, Go-Go. Go-Go, probably the most confusing character that we got. Mainly not just Go-Go, but Go-Go from 5. If they gave us Go-Go from 6, I'd be like, yeah, playable character. Yeah, okay, sure. But this one's like... Really? Like, you had, like, the Dawn Warriors you could have picked from. Or, like, I don't know. I'm sure there's a villain that I'm not thinking of that would have been better, but... Go-Go. Anywho. That's my little... Yeah, we could have had Kilger or Zizat. Or other... Wait, no. We have other guy. We have Dorgan. Sorry. Let's get started with the boss rush. Boss rush is Crystal Breakers. Which is Gilgamesh and Exdeath. So this is the top of Exdeath's castle. Yeah. King Tycoon. There we go. Give us King Tycoon. Unfortunately, there's... No. Actually, I could if I wanted to bring less people. But this is the most canon party I could get. And hopefully it leads into some, it's a funny dialogue. There you go, Boko. There you go, Boko. Playable Chocobo. Celerity 5. Celerity 5, Combat 4. Boko. Sid and Mid as one character. Anywho, the biggest things that you have to actually note about the boss rush is that Gilgamesh can blind you, and they throw out a lot of percentile attacks. So death resist on your spellcasters isn't a bad idea. Oh shit. Hey, Strider. Liquid Flame in human form. God, these are all really smart suggestions. Was it a good pool? Don't leave me hanging. Don't say I was celebrating my pool and then don't tell me what it is. I say as I can't view chat because I am getting an image prepared. Dude, that's really good. Go-Go SSB is pretty much one of the better items on that banner. Because it's just Onion Knight, except without the burst. Hold up. There it is. Hold up. Oh, right. I have 3 separate images on my computer just called Gods. It's Gods 1, 2, 3, and it's from the Rafa event where Celis fucking evaded Ninja Ball 3 times. Oh, what a good video. So, right. We already explained the strategy and the basics of the fights. Let's get to it. Yeah, Sea Lord's Broadside is an extremely good thing. Soul Break overall. Time for that good music. Good. Those are backwards. That's fucking me up. Yeah, I'm just getting really strong characters. Had this moment of, that's a lot of damage for just a break. No, she's just really strong. Ferris, extremely strong. Also an extremely good break. I'm gonna try doing that more often, or just using like breaks that I've never actually seen the animations for. At least for the boss rush. Galoof dons his fucking bioweapon hat. Alright, so we didn't get the thing that I thought we would get, which is the one-on-one dialogues that you get during that fight normally. It was like, whatever happened to that lively old man? Just because I was like, he's right there. He's right there. God, back in the day when descriptions were terrible for everything. Wait, is this it? There we go, there's the line. Possibly one of the best lines in Final Fantasy of, we won't let you get away with that. Do you even know what my plan is? Do you even know what my plan is? No? You're evil! Fucking... You're trying to destroy the world. No, I'm trying to return the world to what it once was. You idiot, you fucking moron. Alright, so, Gilgamesh didn't have much to talk about. But Exdeath here, his scariest thing is when he gets low health, he's actually start going twice, which is a common thing that we're going to see a bit in this event with Final Fantasy V bosses. The biggest and scariest thing that he does is Hurricane does 70% of a character's max HP or current HP, which can lead them into a really bad follow-up. So that's why the death resist on everybody is such a good thing to have. And then also he starts getting like the crazy AoE spells. Though if you're doing, your Protectia, your Shelia, your breakdowns and everything, you can lessen his damage a lot. But still, it's threatening, nonetheless. Really? Let's have Gulu finish this off the right way. True. Normally when you fight Exdeath, you have about 1,000 if you're lucky. No, right there. There we go. That's the correct placement of the mic. Alright, next up. Good. Is that seriously been there the whole time? God damn it, I gotta really look at this shit before I take it. Anywho, this was a weird one that came out of left field for me. Iron Claw. So for those not familiar, because like you'd have to play the game to actually know this, and the fight is so easy nowadays in Record Keeper. If you're new, you probably breezed right through it. Iron Claw is a sergeant with 3 dogs. You kill the dogs, it turns into Death Claw, or Iron Claw here, and Iron Claw has Death Claws, which is percentile attack. So that's the big thing. Percentile resistance. Very good. In fact, I don't think I actually changed that on the boys and gals. So I'm just gonna load up the next party. And I'm gonna slap some death resist on everybody. Yeah, thankfully it doesn't do paralysis in this one. I mean, that's a pretty negative attitude going into it. Yeah. When's Apocalypse Carl boss? Apocalypse Garuda. Like from this game. Or what's it called? It's not called Garuda. Hell yeah, that good music. Garula, there we go. It's that good music that everybody loves. Final Fantasy V. That you really shouldn't hear for longer than 5 seconds. And the ribbon. You know, you can always use the ribbon. Also, I have a white mage, so I should probably get a Suna. Don't worry, we had to loop the song over. It's all good. Jesus Christ. I'm actually kind of upset that there's no timer for this fight. Now, a good thing to note about this fight is everything except for Deathclaw is a single target physical attack. So if you, what's it called? Bring words with you, shit. Taunt, if you bring a taunt. Holy shit, okay. If you bring a taunt, then you can actually ignore most of the damage in this fight. Good. That animation is just as good as I remember it being. And of course, this is a multi-target fight, so he does not have much health. Could you kill him before the dogs and not get Deathclawed? That's a thing I might test on my ult. He's good. He's alright. I'll actually test that on my ult before I do the write-up. Oh, not in this game? Damn, that's a shame. I'll still probably try it out. Do you just have to delete 2 life bars instead? Because that's what it kind of sounded like. Why are there 4 announcements? Omniscient, Scouring Depths. Moat Dungeons, coming back. Alright. Alright, Forgotten Shards. Let's go. So. Go. In this version of the fight, he should not do anything. So, we're not going to do anything. which should result in us succeeding at mimicry. Also note he's immune to water. Of course, because he's already underwater. I think he might have a percentile attack as well, so I'm just going to slap some death resist. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I love stupid FF5 mechanics. Chat says, if you want, you can silence Spellblade him, which will allow you to get past Triple Cast Meteor. It's true. Yeah, steal that gold hairpin. Does he have a gold hairpin? Fuck. Of course, that counts as an action, so... Anywho. So how's your day been? It's pretty alright. All things considered. You know, I went for a walk and set up for the stream. It was very, very relaxing. It really let me clear my head the whole time. Yeah, it was overall a really good experience. I'm gonna start trying to walk, going like a good 2 or 3 mile walk each day. Which, you know, I have enough phone games at this point that I can do that, so it works out pretty well. No, you cannot set up shell and protect. It counts as taking an action. I could turn up the speed, but this is a really good joke to me. Ah, there we go. And now the fight begins. Oh, really? Oh, so you actually have to attack him. Okay. I like my thought better. This fight just has a weird, like, minute-long intro. So, if you do attack him, he goes into a rage mode, and it's a much harder fight. In this mode, he does hit you with some pretty beefy spells, but not nearly as bad as what you will go through if you actually hit him and activate the bad stuff. Look, I take no chances. There's your weekly reminder that, hey, Krill's Bard Dive is only 3-star modes. Go do it. Allow her to use Protect and Shelga. I remember when Go-Go was released, like the Go-Go map was released, dungeon, in Japan, the global Reddit was like all up in arms, like, I don't understand what Go-Go's deal is. The fight starts up, I hit him, there's a bunch of dialogue, and then he just casts Meteor on me 3 times. It's really fucked up. Just people that don't know Final Fantasy V mechanics, which made me laugh. Just, yes, it is a puzzle fight. You're not supposed to do anything. Put down the phone. Put down the phone. I put down the phone, now I have $1 million, now I have 1 million phones. And Go-Go vanishes into the rift, and that's why he's in 6. Go-Go was supposed to be Gilgamesh before Gilgamesh became Gilgamesh. Yes, canonically the Go-Go in 6 is supposed to be the Go-Go from 5. That's why you find him in the fucked up, like, space rift as well. Hey! There's a spell. So, excuse me for a moment while I do the needful. And, you find him in the belly of a worm, but it's called, like, the X Zone or something like that. Anywho, let's do the needful and complete the set. Perfect. These two will probably always stay at rank 2. I have never found a need to use these more than what they are honed at. But yeah, the 4 main elements we'll get. We'll get the 4s. Yeah, I think you missed the event that Stone Go was released. The whole Stone series was released. Stone Joe down there. I destroyed. Oh no, we didn't get a free. We didn't get free 3 2-in-1s. That's right. We only got a free 4 and 5. Okay. So our first ultimate is Necrophobe. Again. Hold up, I actually meant to check this real quick. I could have sworn he was... Oh no, he was a triple plus once. That's what it was. He was a triple plus, he was an ultimate, and he was a nightmare dungeon. And now he's back as a ultimate again. So this is the pretty bog standard Necrophobe fight. He comes with the wards. The wards have about 50,000 HP. All the while, they are throwing spells at you, and Necrophobe will use Flash periodically. So if you bring a melee person, be sure to put blind resist on them. Once they're down, Necrophobe will bust out some really strong spells and physical attacks and percentile attacks. And he is weak to every element except for dark. So kind of go crazy with your elemental multi-hits. Let's go. So, the team here is a pretty by-the-books team, but it works really well. Alphanod and Renoa will take down the barriers ASAP. Selfie, Alphanod will get defenses up. Renoa, turn 1 will probably use a Roaming Warrior. Kate Sith, I think that's Magic Dance. It always fucks with me. Yeah, okay, good. Kate Sith there, we'll be doing our dancing. I'll get to that in a moment, but yeah, you can succeed the second Go-Go's nonsense. It is very ill-advised to attempt to succeed second Go-Go nonsense. Because, as you stated, it's nonsense. It's really stupid. On top of that, then you're in a fight with, like, Holy Meteor Fire-Raga. It's not worth it. Anywho, and then up top, Bartz is pretty much not going to be doing anything until Phase 2. Because he'll steal off Necrophobe and then go crazy with multi-hits. I'll talk about that more once we actually hit that fight. That fight. 10 minutes in the future. Oh shit, I never did social media. Give me a hot second to throw down that social media, that integration. Wow. I thank you all for showing up without the social media notification. Y'all are the true fans. Don't tell them I said that. I'll probably show it off and then reset. Just be like, yeah, this is why we're not doing this. Twitch has been a little weird. Does it say? I can't see my own shit. Does it say I'm offline? I might have that that problem Loon was having. I'll have to talk to him about it. Okay, it did before. Oh, you know what it is? I had to start and stop the stream like 2 minutes after I started it initially. Because I fucked up with how I did sound settings and everything. And I wasn't actually pumping in computer audio. Oops. Anywho. just... Okay, we're good. Yeah, I need my save points. Alright. So, the big thing about the start of this fight is that our boy Crimbleshins will be dancing. And will be taking out exactly what he needs to take out. And we can just have Bart's defend for now. He doesn't do anything for the start of this fight. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. How I wanted that to go down. And that's why you bring the auto magic lore materia. You take like no damage. By the time that wears off, we'll be in phase 2. Which still does a lot of single target magic, but there's other stuff to worry about there. So watch me delete these barriers. Yeah, I rolled some weird, really odd classes for Fiesta. You know, Spellblade, Dancer, Summoner twice, which was really weird, and White Mage. Well, Summoner Black... yeah, that's right. It wasn't Summoner twice. It was Summoner and Black Mage. Oh! Rude! Okay. Noted. Don't bring, don't bring Titan. See, that's what we learn. I'll have that in the write-up. Just bring some summons. Don't bring Titan. But you can see, with this magic lore strategy on one character, I'm taking no damage at all. Okay, now I'll start taking damage. Of course, Crimbles in the back had the Gaia armlet on, so because he had the Gaia armlet on, he was taking way reduced damage compared to everyone else. And there is no water damage in this fight, so you can go that route. Alright, how about this motherfucker? See, dodge that. God. Sap actually does do sap in this fight, which I found to be really funny. Yeah, at this point, we are in a pretty good situation. We'll be hitting him with 2 elemental attackers, and another one that's just going to be hitting really hard with Ununite commands. So, shouldn't be around too long, but does have enough health to have a bit of lasting power, so make sure, you know, you don't go all in on offense. You know, you do want to have a power breakdown on him, because the words are escaping me right now. His physical attacks are actually a little beefy. As we saw by Crippleshin's taking like 1.5k in the back row. However, he does really like to hurricane people. And, hey. Remember what I said about percentile resist being really, really good in this event? You should just really utilize percentile resist. Oh yeah, good lord. At least it's not a nightmare fight where he just starts one-shotting people at this point. Just eats his wards and one-shots people. I don't ever think I got that far in that fight. I think I always either died or eventually won in Phase 2. Okay, the one person that does not have it. The one person that doesn't have KO resist. Let's just patch you up. Uh-oh. He's fine. He's fine. He's alright. He'll get up. Necrophobe, you're a rude boy. You're a rude boy, aren't you? You and your bat wings. Fucking magic pixels. Well, as stated, just bring AoE for that first phase, and then, yeah, AoE for the first phase, and then elemental attacks for the second phase, and it's pretty simple. All right, time for it to get interesting. Yeah, no, we got the Greg skip. Greg survives. He lives in the void, but he doesn't die. He doesn't explode. He doesn't have to reconstitute himself and eventually show up 3 games later. Greg goes home with the Light Warriors. And they have fantastical adventures. Okay, go Ultimate Plus. Fuck this fight. So. He does the mimicry thing in this, alright? In that mimicry phase, I believe he does Curaga. Yes, Cure 3. Fireaga. Yes, Fire 3. Meteor. Yes, the single hit AoE. And Holy. The single hit white magic spell. You have to return with the same abilities when he casts them. If you succeed that, you go into the Satisfied phase, which is an extremely easy AI routine. His stats are lower, and overall it's fairly simple. The problem here is if you try and set up any mitigation or do any actions other than the things that he does, you go into the Enraged phase. That's right, kids. You need to take a Fireaga, a Holy, and a Meteor to the face and survive. You can now understand why I won't be doing this gimmick. In Japan, the generally accepted way to go about this is actually to enrage him and go about that. That is sort of something that they put in. Yes, he is actually a proper 180 fight in rage mode. the satisfied mode is just a nice little present if you can actually successfully do or figure out how to do the satisfied condition, which actually involves bringing a bunch of people with like magic, blink, and auto reflect materia. Yes, roaming warriors make him do crazy. Anything make him go crazy. But yeah, magic, blink materia, auto reflect materia. Hope that he casts it on the right people. That's literally the only way to get around it. It's honestly not worth it because you get an easier boss, but then you're stuck with Meteor, Holy, Fire-Raga, and Curaga. You can't even bring Curaja. So, yeah, just not really worth it. The biggest thing to note about the enraged version is he hits you with Ice Storm, Frost Blast, Aqua Breath, so you can't use a Gigas Armlet. And on top of that, he will also use Maelstrom, which is a group attack that reduces everyone to 1 HP. In here it says which deals damage based on current HP, but it actually reduces everybody to 1. And then he will follow up with an attack. So, I recommend bringing KO Resist. 100%. All in all, yeah, this is actually a pretty standard 180 fight if you enrage him. The really cool trick is you actually want to hit a command as fast as possible and one that actually finishes early because you want to pop him into his rage mode before your party eats a meteor. He will cast haste, so bring a dispel of some sort, and that's about it. I believe he can counter haste himself, too. So just keep that in mind. Whoops. Oh no, I revealed something early. I mean, the spells don't need to be honed, but, like, you're going in with a character that has way less uses. Like, I cannot, like, if you really want to challenge yourself and do, like, a really silly gimmick, yeah, go for it. You know, all the better to you. I cannot recommend using that strategy. Well, I say, like, before you eat a meteor, but as soon as you do an action, he goes into rage mode and won't hit your party with a meteor. His first action in rage mode is to haste. It's just that if you don't get an action off fast enough, he'll do his first mime this thing action, which would be anything between Holy, Fire-Raga, or Meteor. So, like, defend. Defend on your first character. That counts. I'll do a small intro here, by the way, just explaining that mechanic. So, this is Go-Go. Go-Go has a very weird mechanic to him where he actually does the whole mimicry thing, but he actually requires you to use abilities this time. Namely, Holy, Meteor, Fire-Raga, Fire 3, and Curaga, Cure 3. The problem is you can't actually take any actions before he takes his actions. So it does actually require you to take a Meteor, Holy, Fire to the face, or do some really crazy gimmicks with Auto Reflect, Auto Blink, Materia, and honestly, it's really not worth it in his Rage mode. He is just a normal 180 fight. It's not harder than normal. His stats are pretty on par. His defense and his attack and everything is on par. I say really just go into the Rage mode. You can, if you want, attempt the gimmick mimicry mode. I won't be showing that off because it is a pain in the butt to pull off. So, without further ado, go. Alright, so probably what we'll do here is defend with Orlando. There. How dare you defend? Oh yeah, I should also mention that he does restore himself to full HP. So even if you had gotten anything on him, he's just like, no. But let's see how this version of the fight goes. So, one other thing that I haven't actually talked about yet, but I did bring, is Reflect. Because this stops his counter hastes and his normal scripted hastes. And everybody else should be using abilities that ignore Reflect. So there we go. Perfect. Ooh, I didn't actually want to use that twin yet. That works. Yeah, as you can see, the damage is pretty standard ultimate fight damage. He does become a little unwieldy when he starts busting out bigger moves, but you can keep up with him if you try. Not in this version of the fight, Omni. This is the ultimate version. Ultimate version has a much different gimmick. Oh, Omen Knight, not Omni Knight. Sorry. Words are hard. I get the feeling this might be a pretty long fight, though. Just judging by the damage. I'll take the free turns, though, where he just doesn't do anything and hastes my party. That's pretty alright. Alright, my spell use, this was one of the things I was worried about. My spell uses and everything should hold out because he's about half health and we're about half number of uses on some characters. That was one of the bigger things that I was super worried about. But yeah, we should be fine. He is definitely being nice and using a bit more of his single targets than the AoEs, because the AoEs are really what hurt in this fight. Probably the second I get a Trebia's Light, I will probably use it. And again, that is why we reflect him. The number of counter hastes that we've just stopped is staggering. There's Meteor. Okay, he's doubling up. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is maybe a bit much. That's a party wipe. Wow, yeah, it's a bit much. To the point where I'm going to say... Christ. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a better healer. That's just a better healer. Send for you. Yep, send for you now. That should actually emphasize something. About the boss. He has very high magic. He uses magic a lot. He does have physicals, and the physicals do hurt, but his magic is way higher. I may have to rewatch the video, because I may have actually run out of shell and wall, but I don't think so. I think he just got really mean. I might just do the intro again and just have a different cut point. Because I think with this, because if I had Divine or Miracle Veil instead of Tribia, no, because I need a white mage. Yeah, remember, like, Onion Knight was pumping out 14k a turn. Yeah, I think this would be a completely fair and fine fight if he didn't double up at the end. The doubling of the turns is a bit much. I think that is my put that stamp. That is my opinion of this fight. I don't feel bad bringing in Yuna because that's way too much damage. I was just barely holding on before that, and then that was just like, fuck you. I'm actually going to do that in the separate intro instead. So this is Ultimate Double Plus Go-Go. A big thing about this fight is, unlike the other ones, in order to pass his mimicry, you actually have to mimic the actions that he does. He's going to hit you with Meteor, Holy, Fire Raga, Fire 3, and Cure Raga, Cure 3. Well, he's going to cure himself. Either way, this isn't worth it to do the mimicry here. This is because it requires you to bring Fire 3, Holy, and Meteor to this fight, and a Curaga. On top of that, you actually can't take any actions before doing this. You have to do those spells as he does them. Should be noted that the 180, or the enraged form, is sort of a normal 180. The one exception here, and I'm saying this because this is the second attempt, when he gets to his third phase, he starts doubling up his turns, which is a bit much. That said, it's pretty doable to do with a non-Sin mission party in Rage mode, so I just recommend going Rage mode. You can attempt the Mimicry gimmick. I really can't advise it. But without further ado, go. Should also be noted that on your first action, he will heal to full, so don't bother making it an offensive action, because he just heals to full. Also, when I had to pop out and regroup, I really should have fixed Ferris's abilities, like swap them back the other way around. It's just really gonna mess with me. But, should be noted that because I didn't target Go-Go with Reflect. So, another thing to note is that your first action to trigger Rage Mode should either be a party buff or defend. The reason for this is he will heal to full at the end of this turn, right here, when he goes into Rage Mode. So doing any damage to him doesn't really do anything, he just undoes it. It also might be a different instance of him, I don't know 100%, so any debuffs and everything might just be undone as well. Now, another thing to note is that because we're going to dispel this haste, we can cast Reflect on him, and because everybody on our team utilizes a method to get around Reflect, we just don't care. He'll bounce some reflects on, or he'll reflect some hastes onto us, and he won't re-haste himself, and we still get the condition for removing his haste. So, wins all around. Now the rest of the team just needs to wait for Onion Knight to use that roaming warrior. Yeah, that's sort of where his damage is. It should be a little bit less once we get that on him. But that's the kind of damage you're going to be looking at in this fight. Just the problem is, like I said, in the final phase, he doubles up. And, yeah, died at about 5%. This is actually be a really rough Sid mission for a lot of people, I think. There's just not a lot of good ways to get around it. Nice. Thank you for the host, Loon. Also, welcome everyone to Final Fantasy Fiesta Keeper. Welcome to Go-Go, where you are you're forced to enrage him. Yeah, as long as he uses a, you know, knock on wood, a good number of his single target attacks, I should be pretty alright. At the same time, we want 1 or 2 of the AoEs, that way Yuna can build up to her break for the transition to the final phase, where, you know, 2 turns start to occur. Alright, so confirmation from the chat. Nothing in this fight pierces, so a roaming warrior wall will make the donuts. Make the donuts. You know, when you gotta make the donuts. Alright, here we go. Maelstrom. Perfect. That's a free turn. So Maelstrom can reduce people to 1 HP. I put death resist on everyone, so you know, we avoid that little road bump right there. Okay, next turn, she'll be able to do it. Next turn, we want to have the good boy recast the roaming warrior. Yep, because there's that. Hopefully everyone can stay up by the time she gets the roaming, not the roaming warrior, her cure off. Oh, nice! He used the Maelstrom. And that's right. In double cast mode, he follows up Maelstrom with haste. I just lucked the fuck out. That's real fucking lucky. Yeah, there's a very good chance I just got RNG'd really bad last time. There's also a chance I got really good RNG this time. You do not have to beat Go-Go to get Go-Go. Thankfully. The game is not that cruel. The game is extremely cruel in other ways, however. There's Meteor. Yeah, so now you can see where the damage perhaps ramps up a bit. If we can just get a good boy turn, we might be alright to win. Good boy, please. Good boy. Oh, no! No! Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, the goddamn pixel. So yeah, Go-Go, as you can see, is like 70% not a fight, and then a very much a fight right at the end. Yeah, that's a bit rough. That's a bit much. I'm not a fan of that fight. Yeah, let's talk about really bad design. That fight fucking sucks. Like, their defense is do the gimmick, do the mime gimmick. Like, by the way, I will waste a stamina. And let's try. Let's try and do the mime gimmick. Before we move on to the final thing. That is fair. Everything is wallable. It really feels like they built that fight around wall. But it's still a bit much. Also, it's a bit much to assume that people have wall. I'm not gonna maximize my shit here. Wait a minute. Oh, she only has white 5 or 4. Damn it. Kiraga. No. Piss. I want to see how doable it is to actually do the gimmick. If I can successfully do the gimmick on like one of my first attempts, I will say, alright, cool, yeah. I'm not going to keep going. But, yeah, you can see. We're going to see how stupid this is. I just need that. Alright, so, Meteor. Holy. And Kuraga. If I pull this off, I'd be amazed. Imagine doing this without, like, known information. Like, you'd have to go into this, get hit enough times to know what spells you have to bring, and then attempt it. Like, it's such a bad design. It should be like, use a black magic, use a white magic, use a healing spell. Perfect. Alright. So now I gotta get over to him. I have to hit Meteor. Didn't even talk about this part of it. Yeah, okay, yeah, there you go. Like, this is bad. This is awful. And we failed. Because I put 2 spells on the same person. What a horrible, horrible implementation of that gimmick. Literally, you could have made it work by just being like, ability school instead. Make them deal negligible damage and like make it a very wide thing, like almost every ability school, and then you just have to cover everything that way. Like, you could have him do sword dance, and okay, I have to hit him with a dance now. Have him use Fire 1, okay, I have to hit him with black magic. There you go, like, that's how you would do that, and it would be good and interesting. Instead, you fucked it up. Anywho. Stairway to Hell is Twintania. So, sorry, the fucking chat's going, like... It's more the fact that you were getting one-shotted by the spells he was using. Bring level 5 death! Coral rings! Oh, you're talking about this. Okay. Either way, so, Twintania. The big thing about Twintania is she goes into a charging phase, at the end of which she uses Giga Flare. She will counter physical attacks with Tidal Wave, and magic attacks, black and white, with Mega Flare. In her latter phases, she uses Ultimate Giga Flare, hitting the entire party for massive, ridiculous damage. The big thing here is Twintania is weak to Water and Holy. Hold up. Piss. Japanese AI thread, did you fail me again? It loses its weakness in the low phases. Huh. Yeah, look at that. Oh well. Yep, okay. No, Reddit actually had that on there. I missed it. Oops. Anywho, I do have... I'm going to try this anyway. The strategy. So the big thing is she uses a lot of magic. She does have some physical attacks. But if you go a whole magic team, entirely magic, you can bring Gigas Armlets. So, why is my Bart's not 3 stars? That's good. That's a good fucking point. That's a real smart point. I need to work on that. So, thank you for the follow. Here's the team. The general strategy here is that Xdeath has water and holy. Hopefully I don't have to utilize all that. Krill has Leviathan and Alexander. Main character is doing dances. Oh, also Lena has Protect and Dance. And Yuna has Heal and Shoga. We got Pride Tycoon for an increase in resistance. Also increased resistance from Power of the Void and Magic. Magic and Haze from Cheap Song. Of course, Sentinel Grimoire and Miracle Veil. Now, the one thing that I did not set up, once again, I really gotta get better with this. But, like, I literally had never had to do this before. I didn't get my Roaming Warriors. So, give me a moment. Just a little bit has to be done behind the scenes here. So, actually, let's thin out those Indom blades from last week. Or not Indoms, mostly Mega Flares. And let's leave them on there for now. Who knows, I might need them. That's the wrong one. Okay, so, it's a really good roaming warrior, and it fits a lot of scenarios. I'm honestly surprised people don't talk about it more often. Whoops. Like, it does attacking and buffing. It's really nice. And if need be, she can do spot healing. And this is what Lena's going to be doing. Hopefully, with the revelation that the boss loses its weakness, that's going to be a little rough. Hopefully everything still works out, though. Oh, there we go. So, there's your party. Yeah, 400k. So even without the good shit, should be good enough. Like the way reduced health is why I wanted to go with a little bit of a goofier team. What? No, Strange Vision is like the best break in the game. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never said that. I've never said words. Twintania getting down. The real tricky part of all this is I'm not actually sure how to get top row Lena started up. Mainly, I don't really want to have at it until I get that strange vision off. But at the same time, I kind of want to get all the good stuff up that I need. So we may delay actually attacking a couple turns. But at that point, we're not keeping damage going. You see, it's rough. It's a very weird, rough situation. I think we Strange Vision turn 1. You know, we go for it. Maybe that combination. Anywho. So this week's Apocalypse Plus is Twintania. It's slightly easier Apocalypse Plus HP-wise. It only has 450,000 compared to the last couple of weeks, which have all been over 600,000. So I've been decided to go with a bit like more magey team to deal with that. One problem revelation that I have had is that the boss loses its water and holy weakness once it gets below a certain point. So that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. But nonetheless, Lena is going to be using our roaming warrior and probably the tycoon whenever she can, to give the party a bit more of a magic buff, since this boss is mainly magic. Power of the Void is going to give us more a resistance buff, and also a little bit more magic when we need it in the latter phases, which now I know doesn't have weakness, so that's very good. Sheep Song is going to be going from the start, giving everybody major regen, haste, and magic up. Newbie, of course, using Sentinel Grimoire, and Yuna, Miracle Veil. The Roaming Warrior is Strange Vision, which will give us a further magic and mind buff, which is good for Lena and Yuna. And the command 1 on that is a really good holy attack. So let's get to it. Yeah, she's a little scary. Luckily, everybody's in the back row, so we're going to be taking way less damage from stuff. As soon as... yeah, that's about a good point. Yeah, Twintania's design was always a little questionable. I mean, she's a big old monster. But the legs are in weird place. Yeah. Twintania's weird. Twintania's got weird proportions. Now, unfortunately, let's get Protect up, and then let's just have her go at it. She is, in fact, weak to water. Not really sure why, but I'm not going to argue. I will, however, use up these holies. damage is less than stellar. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's the heal. Twintania does, in fact, counter physical attacks with a different move. She counters both black, white, or she counters black, white, and physical. The magic is countered with a different move than the magic is countered with a different move than physical. So keep that in mind. Well, that does damage. At the very least. Tidal Wave is physical. I want to say Mega Flare is magic. And, well, here comes Giga Flare. Power of the Void. The summons are not good. I'm going to go on record in saying that. The summons could be more. Yeah, goofy idea was worth a shot indeed. Regrouping might be in order. So crazy that she just doesn't. She just doesn't take damage. Oh, I didn't need that heal. I think the problem was we thought 4-star summons would be enough, but you know, there she is, being as she is. Oh, there's another reason why Krill doesn't have a booster materia, whereas the other two do. So when does she lose that weakness? So I'm getting a little confused by that. So this Giga Flare pierces. We haven't seen a counter. We haven't seen a counter Mega Flare yet, which is frightening, to say the least. Void. Hey, there we go. Weakness gone. Yeah, that's the other thing that she can do. I didn't mention that one. Yeah, like, hey, there it is. Like, all things considered, much more reasonable, again, than the past have been. I think if we just switch Krill over to, like, Bahamut and some other spell, this is fine. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, dropping power down dance for res dance might, yeah, that's even bigger boost right there. You know, a turn later would have been better, all things considered. For the party-wide heal. It's piercing. It's piercing, and Tyro's been paralyzed for a while. Magic down is probably off. Yeah, and there's the rest of that. Okay, regroup. Whoops! I actually have a really good idea for how to fix this. Pretty much. Close. Very close. So Krill gets Bahamut Chain Water Go. Because X-Death was hitting perfectly fine with the good shit, and we can give him Devotion instead of doing his stupid holy gimmick. Actually, Dire Heal. Newbie, why Dire Heal? Just, you know, fucking reasons, I guess. Yeah, we'll switch. We'll throw out Dire Heal once boss low, and then yes, Res Down Dance is very good. Stumble Step. Stumble Step? Stumble Step. We don't need that many hones of it since she'll be using that burst so much. I still think the burst is a good plan. This is better revision. Everybody will be doing more damage. X-Death will be doing less for the most part, but overall, I think this is alright. X-Death has a higher magic booster now. I'm just curious. Okay. I was just curious if I had Holy Boosting Rod. Alright. That's solid. I don't think this has changed at all because I didn't change anything. Yeah, that's fine. Though you can see the abilities. Let's just make sure that's perfect. Yeah. That's the one downside of Vanille Boost. I just had a thought. Look at her magic. She has 419 magic. No. I had to go with the strange vision thing because it's funny. Rain's Burst. Rain's Burst. But Strange Vision is funny. Like, Got to go for the comedy option, right? Yeah, if this fails, we switch over to Reigns. Because Reigns will just tear through her before 30%. Alright. I'm going to do a new intro. Okay, Apocalypse Plus. So this time around, it's Twintania. Biggest thing is that above 30 or 40%, she has a water and holy weakness. To utilize this, we are bringing a mage team with the nice new chain water gust spell. Now you may notice X-Death doesn't actually have any holy or water abilities. That's because we actually learned last attempt that 4-star summons don't get the job done until you really stack the magic boosts. Strange Vision is actually going to be a roaming warrior because it has a nice magic mind boost to it, and the second command deals a lot of damage. Lena will be utilizing that roaming warrior since she's a pretty good white mage, and I have a mind booster on her. She's bringing to the party Pride of Tycoon, which will give the party a nice mind boost and a heal, or resistance boost and a heal if I need it, just in case. X-Death will be doing a Chain Blizzaga and Dire Heal because both his weapon and his armor give him Dark Boost. He's bringing to the party Power of the Void, which gives us another mind and resistance buff, pretty much as soon as he can cast it. Krill will be utilizing Chain Waterga for the early phases and Bahamut for the latter phases. And she is bringing Sheep Song to get everybody up and going ASAP. Newbie will be dancing with Sentinel Grimoire, and Yuno will be doing that healing job with Miracle Veil. Now, let's get to it. We want to get those defenses up ASAP. Shelga, Strange Vision. And X-Death just holds action until we get both magic buffs up. Now the one problem here is X-Death is not going to be hitting weakness. So X-Death is going to build meter a bit slower. However, he should still get the job done, and when he runs out, well, I can have him defend. You know, maybe I don't even need Protect. It kind of feels like. I probably still should. I can do it later. Now let's see how much damage X-Death gains from just resistance down on the boss. Much better numbers. Now, because I'm bringing a full mage team, I can actually equip Gigas armlets. The boss does have a water counter, but only to physical attacks. So keep that in mind. Now, Mind Blast is a very dangerous move in this fight because it can actually paralyze your units, your party. If you want to be safer, which I'm not being all that safe, you should bring Ultra Cure. 100%. Nah. So she does give us the charging Giga Flare message, and then the next turn we should get hit by Giga Flare. Which I'm all for. X-Death really does need to build meter a little faster here in order to get the team up to its full force assault. Still just sitting here being like, uh-oh. Well then. Twintania. That's not a bad idea. Offered by the chat. Deployment tactics would get a lot of work done this way. A lot of the damage is AoE. Void! Nah, they're fine. Well, that might actually be death. Push my luck a bit much. Noted. So what happens when you try and have a bit goofier of a strat? Now, it should be noted that Counter Mega Flare, Counter Tsunami are both really deadly. Doesn't really matter which one you get hit by. And now that we're throwing out mainly spells and not summons, it's gonna happen. To be fair, I think Princess of Tycoon, or whatever the break is, her heal with the resistance up, was there, and I probably should have clicked it. But I opted for something else instead. That was on me. Now we are being kept up by our usage of heavy regen. I'm not sure when Giga Flare becomes piercing, but it's not too long into the fight. Also, a very nice, pleasant note, because there's charging Giga Flare. Because he has gotten punched enough, Ed does have his break already. And I'm just gonna toss that out there, get that nice resistance up. Krill's the only one really hurting, and once we have that resistance up, we'll end up be in a much better situation. And we get a double cast, so that's very nice. Alright, so ultimate is only in the last phase. Noted. That's why we got 2 Medicas. This time I'm not going to be as risky. And let's throw up a Protect. Oh, she just keeps doing Mega Flare in the final phase. That's fun. Or Giga Flare, in this case. Nice. Boss. Pictured being done with my shit. Alright, she's still in vulnerable phase for now, which is nice. That'll let me get this last cast of Chain Water go off. Ooh, that's unlucky. But I do think... no, Krill's mind is actually pretty low. We may have to resort to Pride of Tycoon at some point. But we have entered the dire heal phase. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I was about to void for you. How's that work out for you? It's got to paralyze, alright? Yeah. As stated, the fight is more fair. Only in the HP regards. That said, I really like this team, and I think it can pull it off pretty well. So I'm going to keep having at it with this team. It's only like an 18% chance too. It's not super likely to happen. If this keeps up though, we may be looking at swapping out what's it? Curaja, sorry, for Ultra Cure. Just because it is a bit much. It's a bit much, my dude. Alright. As long as we can get Void up soon enough, which X-Death has gotten smacked a couple of times, that's pretty alright. Hell yeah, keep smacking X-Death. We need to get Void up. And as long as we don't get an unlucky Paralyze, we are sitting pretty alright. At least with this build. Yeah, the final Giga Flare pierces. Final phase Giga Flare, I should say. Nope. And here comes standard Giga Flare. Kind of flare. Maybe a flare. Mostly Giga Flare. Fuck. Alright. So the nice thing is Void does give us pretty decent resistances all across the board. I'm a little worried that we're going to lose the buff from Strange Vision on our magic attackers. But I think getting us the plus resistance from this, I keep Pride of Tycoon, I keep forgetting what it's called, is much better. Yes, and it lets me save Divine Veil for later in the fight. Go a little happy with that physical attack, huh? I'm alright with that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, how about fuck you too? Yeah? Well, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna keep going. Good, that might have refreshed the paralyze on one of them. I'm happy. I'm not mad. Alright, that checks out. Just gonna keep doing it, huh? Sentinel Grimoire, Magic Breakdown, Full Break, all down. I need to spec Tyro to Resistance. This fight is fine, except for that one move. There was no recovery from that. Tyro needs to not be down for that long. No, I didn't actually pull any Go-Go relics. I didn't really pull for the realm. I'm pretty alright, all things considered. I'll be fine. He needs to have magic and full break is the big thing. Tyro was out for ages. Tyro just needs to be spec for mind. Oh yeah, no, I'm aware Go-Go stuff is great. I just don't have any of it. Let's stack resistance, actually. Not defense. There we go. Perfect. Oh, that's a lot. 340 is actually fine. 340 is 100%. That's fine. In fact, the Arctic Armlet is only helping every now and then. I could give him a mind accessory. There, perfect. Could hone Ultra Cure, but I really don't want to do that. How many are there that resist Paralyze? I don't think there's that many, that's the problem. There's enough. There's plenty. Yeah, fuck this, actually. How about... how about I don't need the Elemental Resist? How's about alright? How's about, fuck this boss? Actually. They were so close. They were so close to designing an okay Apocalypse. And they had the world in their hand and they clenched it. There's like, yes, let me build this cool party. All right, this is all good. Oh, did you bring an answer to Paralyze? No? Oh, fuck you. How about? Alright. That's enough of angry newbie. Let me take some coffee. And then, let's get going. One last time intro. Affliction Break is an okay idea, however, I'm running the entirely magic team due to not wanting the tsunami counters. Anywho. Hey, so the Apocalypse Plus... Bleh. Bleh. That was a bad intro. Welcome back again to Apocalypse Plus fights. This week we have Twintania. And As such, I've built a party surrounded around her gimmick. A big thing to know about Twintania is that she does start out Water and Holy Weak, but she loses that at about the 30% mark. And a lot of her damage is magic based, though she does have physical, so don't completely disregard that. Lena is coming with Pride of Tycoon, which is a heal and resistance up. She's actually going to be utilizing the Roaming Warrior Strange Vision, which is going to give our magic team a bit more of a magic boost and allow her to hit holy damage, which I've kind of spec'd her that way. X-Death is going to be slinging a couple spells here and there, and also be using Power of the Void, which is going to give everybody a nice magic and resistance boost. Krill will be using Sheep Song, which is going to give everybody, get everybody started with magic, haste, and regen. Main character will be dancing, along with Sentinel Grimoire, and Yuna will be using that Miracle Veil. Now, one thing I do want to point out, and has been my stopping point up until this point, yes, this is like attempt 7 or something. Surprising that the one where they're supposed to get easier is the one that took me the most. Bring Paralyze Resist, and try and get your mind as high as possible, just in case you do get hit by that Paralyze. It'll really put you, just stop you right in your tracks. So, let's get to it. This is an okay lineup. Kind of allows me to get done what I want to get done. Now, it's an odd thing, but we actually want X-Death to get punched as much as possible. Reasoning for this is, since he's not hitting any of the weaknesses, because we let Krill do that, he doesn't build a lot of break. And that Power of the Void is extremely good, and actually will up our damage output quite a bit once he gets that off. I brought a Resistance Down Dance on Lena and Protectica, though I'm actually not going to be utilizing Protectica early on. The boss's physical attacks really aren't overly threatening in the early stages, but it does pick up once, you know, the boss's stats get going up as it gets to the latter phases. Thank you for the follow. Why not have X-Death hit weakness? There isn't a spell for him to use. The only real black magic spell that hits weakness in this situation is Chain Waterga, and Holy just doesn't do the job. We actually ran an attempt where Krill was utilizing 4-star summons, and it also wasn't really doing the job. So this is actually the just about best setup that you can really go into this. Boss being very AoE heavy, which I do not appreciate. You know, Record Keeper bosses always seem to do this. I finally work out a strategy that works, and they're like, ah, okay, let me release an entirely new dimension of this boss fight that you hadn't considered. To which I sit there and answer, I didn't think about that. get a heal on Krill and hope that Lena actually has hers up. Ooh, stay alive, Krill. Nice. That's a lucky double cast. Let's get our resistances higher. And then have at this boss. That was odd. Maybe she does more hits. What the fuck just happened? Does that do more hits battering on his magic? Yeah, because we've obviously lost the strange vision buff at this point. Fucking, yeah, sure, why not? Resistances are fake and dumb. I don't think we pushed the boss into ultimate. Yeah, okay. But we should get Miracle Veil up. We do have 2 bars of it anyway. Would love to have my other DPS up. That would be fantastic. Here comes the... Exit wakes up. Here comes the void. Oh boy, I got a void cooking here. Okay. Now, we are running extremely low on uses. That's supposed to do 6 hits. I gotta look at that ability later. That's to be expected, actually. Oh, cleared. That's really weird that it's not doing 6 hits. I don't know. That seems a little weird to me. Just gonna throw that out there. Is it random? Oh, Christ. This might actually be pretty bad, as a matter of fact. Holy crap! Ooh! Just fuck it. Use all the Manicas. I don't give a shit. Just fuck it. Fuck it. X-Death was the hero we deserved. The Paralyzed was a bit much, but that was actually... I think without the Paralyzed, that would be a really fun fight. Because the damage is rude enough in the latter phase that... You know, like, there are answers to it, but Jesus Christ, you know? Hoofa. For Drew a Blank, this is Final Fantasy Record Keeper. It is a phone game that allows you to recreate a lot of your Final Fantasy memories from any game between 1 and T. T, of course, being Tactics. Tactics characters exist. Man, I got a Sid mission to do. That was a bit much, game. It was a bit fucking much on that last fight. Seriously, without the paralyze, I would have enjoyed that. Luckily, I get to go all out here and just not give a fuck. Uh-oh. Dropping a bit of frames there. Why no Sids in the Sid mission? It's Sid's mission. You know, much like as it's Frankenstein's monster. It's really smart when you think about it. Yeah, so I just got a weird spike of drop frames. So if the stream goes down or becomes choppy, sorry about that. It's been pretty good for 2 hours. Almost 3, actually. Oh yeah, we're gonna give this Mime a bad fucking day. Because yeah, I am. Oh, PC, work with me here. Thank you. I am yeah, I'm done. Right, we need the KO resist for Maelstrom. Hold up. That's gonna lead to a real bad video cut. Welcome to doing this every week for a year and a half. I think about that shit. Yeah, correct. In this version of the fight, the Mime mechanic is actually stupid. And you don't want to do it. Nice! That's actually really lucky. Blue Stacks, I know it's been a long, long night, but please cooperate. That's what I needed. Thank you very much. X that tries. He's no good boy, but he'll try. It might be Flare that you need the Mimic. I could have been wrong. You'll forgive me for not looking completely in depth into the dumb mechanic. X-Death is like an honorary good boy after that Apocalypse. He's like with Kuja, the honorary good boys. Yeah, hell yeah, it's Greg. Maybe holding out wasn't the best idea. He's going way more physical based. No, that was clearly 3. I think it's random. That was 6? God! My eyes, I need to get checked. Nice! Not nice. Less than nice. Oh, Greg's extremely a good boy. Greg was born a good boy. Greg didn't have to earn it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, I know. I just need to clear. Yeah, he is going really physical heavy, which is rude. My dude, I built for resistance. Not my knight. There we go. Aw, I appreciate it. Here we go. Here's the true test. Hell yeah. Fuck that meteor. The void. Okay, yeah, I saw 6 that time. I don't know. I need to get my eyes checked out or something. Still mastered. For reference for the chat, somebody asked about it. Yeah, the big problem with revives are you lose all your buffs. And buffs are such a major key component of the game that anybody who gets revived is pretty much a dead man walking, or woman. Dead character walking. Because pretty much like, you're back up! Except you don't have that nice like 300% resistance boost that everybody else has, and you get punched and you go right back down. Even if like it's a full health heal. It's such a problem that they actually introduced a mechanic called Last Stand that is just revive except you don't go down. Oh yeah, of course, Omniscient does, like, flare, probably, right before it dies, because that's his thing. That's what Omniscient does. Let's look at some banners. And then let's call it a video. I got some editing to do. Alright, first up is the Stardust Rod. This is Krill's OSB. Meteoric Assault. Massive fire damage. More for the more fire attacks that you've done. It's really good. Also, the animation's fantastic. It's literally Krill just saying "fuck this" and riding a meteor into the planet. It's good. It's a mage OSB, so it's easier to get boosted. The rod itself has a fire boost on it, and fire boost is pretty common, so you can get that up there. Mimic Rod for Go-Go. Small water boost, and it's a water entrance. And in water is the user. Way of the Mimic, we'll get to that in a second. Infamous Waterworks is 4 water non-elemental attacks to 1 target. So, Way of the Mimic. This allows you to use the last action used by somebody. Just a moment. What this means is if X-Death used Meltdown, Go-Go here would be able to use Meltdown. To emphasize this, it also allows you to use abilities outside of his ability class. So if Alphanod were to use Valley Garmonda, then he would be able to mimic Valley Garmonda. It's actually pretty good. It makes him a very goofy character in that regard, because you actually have to think about whose turns are going to go off before he does stuff. He can't copy soul breaks, and he can't copy soul break commands. So you have to work around that. Also, you can use that to your advantage by having your entire team use soul break commands and have him copy like a summon turn after turn after turn. It's pretty nifty. I actually like the Mimic gimmick, but if you don't get this, then he's just another Sage that is sort of water-based. Grand Helm is Bart's second burst. It's a water Spellblade based burst. So 8 physical water attacks, and in water, the user first command is physical to 1 target and lower their attack and raise your attack. So it's a steel power with damage. And then the second one is Blade Torrent, which is 4 physical water hits. This is pretty good. I think at this point they start to make Bart sort of this every Spellblade sort of guy, or every element, like each of the main elements, because he has an in wind, he now has an in water. His first soul break is every element, and his OSB is every element. So, I don't know. I like this one. Water's kind of a rare weakness, but it's also a rare resist, so this still works. Ashura Rod. This is Krill's Burst. 6 fire magic entries, and in fire the user. This is your standard. Command 2 is an AoE. Command 1 is a single target, though this one has slow on Command 2 and interrupt on Command 1. Yeah. This is pretty alright. I like the changing it up. What with the status effects instead of just magic up and more damage. Gives her a bit of utility. And honestly, fire is not a rare weakness at all. It shows up quite a bit. In fact, it's the multiplayer weakness for this event. Not to mention the rod also has a small chance of silence. So, yeah. It's pretty alright. Mimic's Cap. Hey, do you want Unite Burst except without the burst commands? There you go. Also gives you water resistance. Pretty much Go-Go. Like, this would place Go-Go on your party 100% if you pulled this. I like it. It's good. Beast Killer. 8 summoning hits. Nope. Summoning magic. And reduce the casting time for all allies for 3 turns. It's very nice to get your magic really going if you don't have, like, Sheep Song and you got a Faith Code from someone else. You bust this out and then bam, everybody's throwing out spells in like half seconds. It's very, very good. Excalibur is also a fantastic move. Small holy boost on the weapon, first of all. But 5 hits and give everybody 100% boost to defense. Very good for those physical-only bosses. Mace of Zeus is Pride of Tycoon. We saw this enough in the video. It is a very big heal on everyone and up the resistance 100%. Or maybe 50%. I forget what moderate is. I think that might be 100%. Very, very nice. Very, very good. I like this. It's a good Supercell break. And Yoichi Bow is the final one, which is Sea Lord's Broadside. It's an AoE attack magic, stackable, down. No, I'm like 90%. No, you're right. It is 50%. Large is 100%. Very large is 200. You're right. You're right. Those are 50% boosts. Still, the defense and resistance boosts are extremely nice. And hey, guess what? They stack with wall. So, there's that. And anyway, this is a attack magic down, stackable, very nice, very good. Pretty much this banner's fantastic. There's not one bad item on here. The weirdest one is, of course, Go-Go's Burst, but that, if you're tactical enough, lets you do some real goofy shit. So yeah, this is a really good banner. If you don't have any of these items and you're weak in 5, pulling this banner, it's got a mix of magic, it's got a mix of physical. Well, there's not that much physical on it, actually. There's 1 physical. So this is more 2 physicals. So this is more magic-based. Take that into account. It's good. Alright, second banner. Lena's Ultra. First of all, small boost to holy damage and minor silence resist in Realm. Very nice. Temporarily raise the attack and magic of all allies and the resistance a small amount, so that's 30% to each stat, and automatically heal the damage they take up to 30%. So that's an attack, magic, resistance up 30%, and a 3k HP shield. Like, what fucking... Like, if they added a minor heal on this, I think is the only way to make this better. This is great. This is fantastic. I would not be upset if I pulled this. Len is a pretty good character too. A little niche because all she does is white magic, but good. X-Death's Burst. Demon Rod. First of all, boosts the dark damage. And 6 magic dark attacks temporarily lower their resistance to dark. Command 2 inflicts the user with Doom and deal magic dark non-elemental to all allies and temporarily raise the user's magic. This is Memento Mori, but AoE. And the second one is 4 hits, deals more damage if doomed. It's alright. it's pretty good. It's a good dark user burst. And yeah, the Imperil means that you'll pretty much cycle through this, like, right back into it if you're doing fights properly. Phoenix of Tycoon, which is Lena's burst. Moderate heal, grant re-raise, which is re-raise. Temporarily boost the user's mind and resistance a small amount. As far as healer burst goes, this one's not fantastic. That said, with the first command, you can make that second heal probably heal about 2.5k a turn. That itself is not bad, and this first command will probably do a ton of damage. So as a secondary healer, maybe a bit more offensive, this works pretty well. But that re-raise isn't really fantastic, especially when we have Last Stand now. And the fact that her boost isn't party-wide, it's like a worse Strange Vision, except with a Medica. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. There are many way better White Mage bursts than that one. Sweet Sorrow. This is Galoof's. 5 or 6 fire, earth hits, so not elemental. That's one downside, and lower enemy fire resistance. Command 2 is to all targets and restore a small amount of HP to an ally. And it's a proportional heal. And command 1 is a self-heal with 4 hits of Fire Earth. The biggest downside of this is if they resist all elements or they resist fire and earth, it's not going to deal any damage because there's no non-elemental part to this. But aside from that, the fact that he can fucking keep himself going and keep everybody else going is really fucking nice. I actually like that a lot. So as long as they don't resist, very good. Very good burst. Inner Peace, that one's new to me. Temporarily raise the crit hit chance of all allies a large amount, and grant regen, and infuse the user with fire. You can combo that with Fires Within or his burst. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that's pretty alright. Titan Glove is, of course, unshaken resolve. A very goofy burst, but I like it. 4 hits, remove all buffs and debuffs from the user, so it's like haste and everything like that. Temporarily grant invulnerability and raise attack a large amount. This is real goof and has allowed some people on Reddit to do stuff like solo Galoof on like every boss, pretty much. It's really funny. The only downside is, of course, he loses like haste and stuff like that, and you can't refresh it while the burst is still the buff is still active. So timing it is a little goof, but still really nice and really interesting. Yeah, somebody soloed Nemesis with Galoof. Ferris's Bracers is Serpent Gale. 4 ranged lightning wind attacks to all targets and temporarily lower their wind resistance. This can combo really well with a lot of Bart's stuff. And it doesn't really combo into anything Ferris can do, other than, you know, this burst again. But it combos into other people's things way better. Which just sort of solidifies Ferris's thing as a very offensive support. Oh, here we go. No, wait, this isn't the right move. But X-Death's Curtas. Cuirass. There we go. Yeah, solo X-Death Galoof. You're not wrong. The nice thing is the dark damage boost, and the burst itself isn't too bad either. You deal 4 dark attacks to all enemies, and you get a magic blink. It's very nice and good support from X-Death. Guido's Whisker. Dark Earth Shaker is 3 magic dark attacks and infuse with dark. Very, very good for the dark caster that Galoof is. So overall, this banner is weaker than the first, but it does have some higher hits on it. Like, Lena's dress is really fantastic. I actually kind of like X-Death's burst a lot. Again, I still think Nirvana's kind of on the lower end, but if you get it, it can be alright. Sledgehammer is really nice. This is pretty good support-wise. This lets you do some real goof. This is good for support, and these two are actually really good support. Well, this is good support, this is good offense. So it's a good banner, a little weaker than the first one, but again, that dress is really, really nice. Let's see if we get any of these items, or if we just get a dud. And survey says... dud. Oh well. So, I hope you all watching the full stream have enjoyed the extra long video. First difficult, or first apocalypse to give me a problem. Apparently it's supposed to be the easier type of apocalypse. Really, it was just that paralyze. That paralyze was really stupid. Anyway. Well, that's it for the Final Fantasy V event. That's all well and done. We don't actually know what's coming up next. It could be Extreme Fest. It could be the Final Fantasy 15 event. It could be Awakening of Cloud. It could be Zenith of Chaos, which is like the return of Old Boss Rush. There's a whole lot of stuff that could be coming up next, and we really don't know what's next. We're going to find out on Thursday when we get the patch update. But yeah, whatever is next, I'll see you next time.